Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Bama Standard, your number one source for Alabama football and Alabama legends. We are live right now. I'm your host, Over the Hill Powerlifter, and Bama grad Justin Riley. With me, as always, is all SEC linebacker and a man who is making the waves in the shirt game, Mr. Marvin Constance, and senior analyst of Touchdown Alabama Magazine, Stephen M. Smith. What up, fellas?
What's going on?
Hey,
What's going on?
I'm good, but first and foremost, man, we gotta make this shout out right here. We're sponsored by WorkspacePros.com. Oh my gosh, these microphones dope. Oh, also 40plusstrong.com. The site that's been redone. Marvin got these shirts. You already know what it is. Go cop your bag. Go cop your shirts.
Beware golding, baby.
Yeah, as Stephen M. Smith mentioned, we have a couple of sponsors. One is Michael Petyak of Oakmont Financial Partners, member of Advisory Board Services Network, LLC. And like Stephen M. Smith said, workspacepros.com. And as always, 40 plus strong.
What's going on?
All right, let's go ahead and jump right into constant chaos where Marvin gives his unfiltered view on absolutely everything. I know he's got plenty to say.
Introduce the guest, though.
But before we get him ready to go, Stephen M. Smith, the greatest hype man in the world, go ahead and introduce our guests.
I tell you, man, I had the utmost. I love these two right here. I had the utmost joy being around these two brothers right here from start to finish. I mean, we got, man, the first one right here, man. We got the dude that took Washington's heart out their chest, broke records, man, in running back, going up and down the field. I almost cried when he scored, man. I did cry when he scored. And we got Bo Scarbrough in the building. And then, I'm telling y'all, when I talk about the killer, like the killer, like the killer, forever, man, Reuben, the heat-seeking missile, Foster, my God, they both in here.
Yes, sir. Welcome in,
What's
fellas.
going on? What's going on?
I look kind of rough, but what's good with y'all, man?
Nah, man, you all
Tell you
right,
what,
man.
fellas.
Hey, you all right.
If you ever want a career in the WWE, this is the man you want to introduce you to come to the ring.
Man, for
Yes,
real,
sir.
though. I've been trying to do it for Deontay Wilder, but he ain't calling no more.
He definitely could have used a little bit of your hype Saturday,
I
but
promise you,
that's not what we're here to talk about. Marvin, go ahead and lead us into constant chaos, and let's get this thing started. People have been waiting since Saturday to talk to us.
Man, constant chaos. We got to do two parts on it today. The first part is courtesy of me. So you see the hashtag Fire Pete shirt, and there are several others. You see Beware of Golding. Yeah, it's a chick on this caution placard holding the football because that's about how threatening he is as a defensive coordinator. So anyhow, I get a phone call today. You making all the news in the headlines in Tuscaloosa. I'm like, what you talking about? So apparently, I made the news with my Fire Pete shirts. Why is everybody acting like this is such an anomaly? Here's the thing. I said what everybody else wanted to say. And the only thing was I had enough balls to put it on a shirt. A lot of other people going to say it behind closed doors. I'm going to tell you straight up. I've been saying it for 2 years. Y'all been hearing me say it on this show for 2 years that he is trash and he need to be fired. Have I not been telling y'all that for 2 years? There was a time when I wore a white t-shirt with black Sharpie on it that said Fire Pete. This ain't nothing new. Listen. I just said what other people are too scared to say. And again, I just had the balls enough to put it on a shirt. And if you want one, you can go to 40plusstrong.com. There's a variety on my website. But to get to the chaos, man, listen, I have never been so disappointed as an Alabama alum and Alabama fan to watch a backup quarterback and two freshman offensive linemen hand us our ass.
Two cheering.
Not beat us, but hand us our ass defensively. We had 0 sacks. Hell, did we even touch the damn quarterback? What the hell? How can you not out-scheme? How can you not out-scheme two freshmen and a backup quarterback? Hell, that man was just running for his life last week against Mississippi State. Now He just beat Alabama. That man gonna eat for free in the state of Texas for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
Because he beat Alabama.
Look,
Because
They
he
made
beat
history.
Marvin, they didn't put this man in the Heisman. I was looking at
man.
Vegas this morning. He got the best odds now.
Listen, man. Here's
Wow.
the thing, man.
Terrible.
He out-schemed what's supposed to be Alabama's defensive coordinator. Here's the thing, man. You really let a backup quarterback and 2 freshman offensive linemen beat you. So you deserve these shirts. You deserve every damn one of them. I kid you not. So whether you want, the beware of golden, whether you want the hashtag fire Pete, whichever one you want. And then even Bill O'Brien, how are you gonna call 3 pass plays on the goal line when B-Rob running it down their damn throat? So, yep, Bill and Pete for hire. Any school looking for a damn coach, Bill and Pete are for hire. Please take them off our hands. You will be doing us a service. We'll throw in a box of honey buns and a loaf of bread for you to take these bums.
Hey, look, and some Debbie cakes, bro.
Man,
Yes,
listen, bro, they got to go. They got to go. And everybody want to say, well, Bill kept us in the game.
No, he
ran
didn't.
XYZ. If Bill was smart, Bill would have ran the ball more, slowed the pace of the game down more. B-Rob should have left that game with 250 yards rushing. Hands down. You should have been feeding that monster, slowing it down, because you seen the defense couldn't stop crap. So why you keep putting them back on the field?
Hey, Marvin, and here's the kicker part, though. If you listen to the TV the whole night, they kept saying, A&M tired. A&M tired. They wore down. They kept saying it all night.
They didn't look tired. He should have kept feeding B-Rob. That way you slowing the pace of the game down, you wearing that defense down, and you keeping our defense off the field, because clearly Pete Golden couldn't stop a 13-year-old from stealing out 7-Eleven. So you got to do something, man. Come on.
Listen, Marvin, it has nothing to do with schemes, man. It comes down to pride. The defensive line was getting whipped by 18 and 19-year-old backups. I mean, it has to do with pride. How do you let a kid dominate you up front? Bo and Reuben, I know it didn't matter who we played. Y'all still came with it every single play. You weren't about to let anybody get the best of you. It didn't matter if we were playing West Texas Library College or Clemson, man. I mean, what is your thoughts on that?
That's a library college?
He couldn't stop them either.
That was terrible.
I wouldn't care if it was your grandma out there. I was gonna give it to her. Like I can't be, that person that on national TV not trying to give it my all. Not saying they haven't or they didn't give they all. Best bet, I wish I would have gave more in the national championship game we played Clemson. You know what I'm saying? Because I had a torn rotator cuff, and I still wish I would have got out there and just got my limbs, tore my limbs off. But still, like, I just don't care. When it comes to that skin, everything black.
Well, let me ask you a question, Ruben. You watch the games, I'm sure, and as a former player and as a linebacker, when I watch the game, I don't watch it like the typical person watches it. I watch it like I'm studying film, because that's just how I watch football my whole life.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like that they're often out of place on damn near every play?
Yes. Hey, listen, this show is unfiltered and it's not politically correct. So, man, say what you got to say.
I'm just talking about, like, if the chemistry there, it's just probably had a hiccup, bro.
All right, hold on, time out. Let me see. You want to be politically correct? I know you want a Nick Boyd. See, I ain't want a Nick Boyd. So I can tell the truth. I ain't ever got to go to the complex again. It don't matter to me. But here's the thing. Let me ask you a question. And somebody said this to me. So, are you going to blame the defensive coordinator for missed tackles, for lack of effort and everything else? Okay. And I'm going to say yes, because you are supposed to prepare your players throughout the week to be prepared for any and everything that comes. So I'm not going to point the finger at the position coach. I'm going to point the finger back at Pete, because, again, if he knows something's off, he should have been cracking down on his coaches to prepare his players better. Because as the defensive coordinator, you are the CEO. It starts and stops with you.
Okay, look, you are right. You are right. They like Coach Jeremy Pruitt. He did.
That's my guy. They need to go call him. Just tell him he did a McDonald's bag.
He did a great job preparing us, bro. But sometimes, bro, you gotta have that dog in the player too, bro. The player gotta be able to be like, this the program. We gotta do everything and risk everything for the program for themselves.
All right, but
Okay,
Reuben,
okay,
hold on. But Reuben, no, you say that, but if they not doing that, and we got all these 5-stars, you telling me it ain't some young kids out there that's hungry and that won't give it up and give it all to the program?
Yeah, you're right.
So if they won't do that, sit their ass on the bench. Because I don't want to hear nothing else about another damn recruiting title. Alabama's composite #1 greatest recruiting class. So you ain't got the depth to put somebody's ass on the bench who ain't giving they all. Come on now.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Look, they'll put most definitely, bro.
Nah. Okay, so my thing to Reuben, because since you brought Pruitt, like energy wise in practice, energy wise in games, like you guys were able to feed off what Pruitt was telling y'all. You guys were able to feed off that. So basically, what was it like in practice with Pruitt that got y'all like, man, we gonna ride for this dude because like this dude got us. Like, because I'm watching these guys with Pete, they ain't riding with Pete. So when Pruitt was out there, what metric are we gonna ride with Pruitt?
Pruitt understand, like he gave us the scoop, not just behind the scene. He just gave us the scoop about like sharing like off the field things, like how people care about one another. You get what I'm saying? Like made us feel that brotherly love off of him just being you know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying?
You got to understand, though, Pruitt was a GA my freshman year. So I seen, Pruitt early on. We were a close-knit group because back then the players lived together. Back then we spent a lot of time together. Pruitt understands what that bond is like. Now, Pete, on the other hand, looked like a damn Cub Scout, with a beard. So I don't know if you know anything about that. So now, if we want to go fishing and hunting lessons or something, maybe he can help us with that. But calling defenses clearly is not his strong suit.
Look, bro, I'm not even gonna lie. Shit, we had probably the one play that we ran the whole game, probably on probably 3 or 4 teams that I remember playing, bro. And we really just played like 2 calls that whole defense, the whole game, and whipped some ass. You know what I'm saying? It's just about
because he brought that dog out you. Pruitt brought the dog, man.
Not only just that, but Marvin, not only just that is Pruitt recruited dogs. The main thing, Pruitt recruited dogs.
I'm not saying all them guys not dogs because all of them is athletic and they can be dogs, bro. And they probably just had a hiccup that game, bro.
They've been having a lot of damn hiccups. What happened against Florida? What happened against Ole Miss last year? What happened against Florida in the SEC championship game last year?
Listen.
What happened against damn Duke last year? Hell, this man that gave up more than 21 points in more than almost half of his damn games as defensive coordinator. I mean, what the hell? Them a lot of hiccups at this point. I just think he got gas. He nervous.
Dogs are not going to let some 18, 19-year-old freshmen with them at the point of attack. That's plain and simple. Mike McCoy called them out last night on Stephen M's show. We have no dogs. They don't have any passion. And there wasn't effort either. And I'm so sick of these ratings, 4, 5-star. Man, give us some guys who are hungry, who have a chip on their shoulder, man.
But Justin, it's hard to go get the dog out of people when you're a pigeon. Shit. That man need to fly off. Pigeon.
Hey, bro, Marvin owned one tonight, man. Marvin owned one.
Man, I'm sick of this. I told y'all the first game of the season when y'all was all talking about Miami. And what did I say? But it's Miami. I kept telling y'all that. I said, but it's Miami. And everything I told y'all was gonna happen. Right or wrong?
Right. Absolutely right.
He needed to be fired like yesterday. Man, listen, they should have left him in the locker room cleaning up jerseys and told him to hitchhike home.
Hold on. Bo, how you feel, Bo? How you feel about
Bo,
man.
Please weigh in on all this.
We cannot hear you, bro.
Okay, I can't hear you, Bo.
Yeah, man.
He's saying that Pete is dog crap and can't call no defenses. I can tell you that right now.
Oh my God.
I think we got him. Okay, Bo, what are your thoughts on this, man?
I hear a baby.
I think that's Pete. I think that's Pete Golden crying.
No, Pete, it's too late to cry. Take saying let them put their foot in your ass already. You can't cry now, Pete.
We got a comment from the audience for you, Reuben. MFR Jones said, "Remember that hit you did on Deshaun in the championship game? It was like Cube knocking out Debo on Friday. You just got knocked the out."
Yeah, I remember that, man. Look, that shit right there sending chills down my spine, man. Look,
I don't know how he got up from that. I thought the game.
Bro,
I thought his
Hey,
day was
hey,
over.
I ain't gonna lie. I thought Deshaun was dead. I sure thought that man.
I
was
really
dead.
did, man. I thought we was gonna have
I
that
sure
eulogy.
thought that man. No lie.
I don't know
Because
how
like,
he got up too.
what was crazy? Ruben hit him so hard he helicoptered in the air, and Jonathan Allen was in the same area. So I was like, oh crap! I thought that man was dead.
I really
sick.
thought his day was over.
I thought that man was dead.
I would have been happy if he was out the game, man. You see what he did to us? With him
Man,
and
if they had targeting back then, boy, you probably would have finished one quarter all season.
Yeah.
Gotta hear me now.
Hey, we would have had
Oh,
targeted.
look,
Ruben and Mac Wilson would have been out.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Look, we would, man, especially in the NFL, fine out the ass.
No, Bo, we were saying, what are your thoughts so far on this, man? You're a passionate guy, man. I don't see it from what the guys on the field. So, from your perspective, man, what do you feel like?
We don't have no stand-up leaders when it crunch time. We got all these supposed to be leaders, but when it's time to dog fight, we ain't got nobody that gonna stand up and give their speech to go out there and fight. The coaches can't do it when it's game time. When it's time to put them running boots on and scrap them pads up, we need some player to lead the team, not Coach Saban, because it's the player team.
All right, dude. I like that, Bo.
You feel what I'm
Yeah, but
saying?
you still got to put them in the right position, though. You still got to make the right calls, though.
Yeah,
and when
all
they're
that
not,
come into play too. Now, all that come into play too. And I understand what
All
you're
right,
saying
hold on,
about
hold
these
on,
two
hold on,
and
hold on,
three
hold on, hold on.
stars also.
Hold on. Let me ask both of y'all a question because y'all both been there. You know when you practice all week, you run it against scout team, you run these plays time and time again. So you pretty much know what to expect. And
Yeah.
you always know if you having a shitty week of practice, how you gonna play in that game. And most coaches, when they see it, they start practice over, right or wrong.
Yeah.
Right.
You see it in practice. So you let this happen in practice? Clearly, because if you got it right in practice, when you on the game field, it's like boom, boom, boom. You just running it off. Man, they look so lost out there, bro.
Did they draw up the right plays for practice?
Well, that's a whole nother question for
Yeah,
Pete.
that's another-
maybe he was somewhere trying to start a campfire. I tell you, like he's in the
He's
wrong
good at starting.
profession.
Bruh.
He's good at starting dumpster fires. I don't know about Cam.
Man, his career is a dumpster fire. First of all, he outkicked his coverage in his career. How do you come from this little school in Texas and think you're going to run Alabama's defense in the SEC with some of the most premier athletes in the country?
you gotta come with it.
He didn't come from no school in Texas, bro. He came from the
That's
bottom
why
of the
he-
map of Louisiana.
But isn't that where he was a defensive coordinator originally at a small school in Texas? That's where he had his first DC job at.
The first DC job, wasn't that Delta State in Louisiana?
Oh, was that in Louisiana? Okay. All
Yeah.
right.
No, that's in
Delta State.
Mississippi.
Oh,
It was
Mississippi.
Delta
Yeah.
State.
That's even worse. That was a step above high school football. You think you finna
Man,
walk
that
out
was
of
a step
that?
above Pop Warner League.
Right, and you think you're gonna walk out of that into the SEC at Alabama with everybody gunning for you week in and week out?
Yeah,
I want to go back
everybody-
to the comment
everybody.
that was. Go ahead.
No, I'm saying everybody do be gunning for you. So you gotta have a chip on your shoulder every game, like every week. Because you know that one, even the small teams, you know, you gotta really prepare the small team as a big team. So I don't really know what like Pete been doing or
Just
whatever.
say it. Just say it.
I don't know what he been doing. I just going for the guys.
Playing Madden.
He couldn't have been playing Madden. He was probably playing Tecmo Bowl.
Bro, I love to take this A. You know,
I do too. That's why his ass need to be fired because I can't do another season of this, man. I can't do it.
I feel it.
I just gotta say this, man, because I remember when Reuben was first there. Reuben was like on kickoff team. Reuben would fly down the field on kickoff And I'm like,
a scud missile.
I'm like, who done got murdered? I felt so bad for Leonard Fournette. Bro, Fournette.
Man, Fournette, bro, the biggest back on kickoff I ever seen, bro. The biggest back on kickoff that I ever seen, and then I hit him like that. I'm like, shit, like.
I think when
I'm telling you, I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now. When when you hit Fournette in 14, I'm like, we finna win the game. Like we finna win the game. We finna win the game because you cracked you cracked his skull bad. He couldn't even get up for like 2 minutes.
I ain't even realize what I've done. I didn't realize what I've done, bro.
But you got to admit something though, Reuben. You had coaches that brought out the best in you though. Coaches that made you say, "Hey, when I go out here, everything that move finna get annihilated." Right or wrong?
Hey, even down to Scott Cochran. Like even down to Cochran.
I think that's who came up to me. Xavier Dixon and Scott Cochran came up to me and was like, "Hey, Rube, we need a big hit on this kickoff." And I promise you, just then and there, I got a big hit, bro. The whole sideline went crazy. No, it's real shit. You right.
There's always a coach that's gonna motivate you and get you up. And for me, my position coach, Jeff Rousey. Like, coach, you ain't got to do that to me, coach. I'm already ready, but I appreciate you though. I'm finna go kill some anyway. But I appreciate. I don't see none of that right now. I don't see none of that.
And I'll be honest, when Reuben was there, the coaches that did that, Cochran was doing that. Burton Burns was doing that.
Burns was doing that. Burns was doing that.
Burns was doing that.
So what's happening now on the sideline? Here's come on, guys. We're gonna go out here. We're gonna get this W. I need you to be physical. Okay.
Also need
I need you to be physical with the capital.
I agree with that.
Guys.
There's gotta be.
I need you to be extremely physical now. I want you to play like this is your last game. And after it's all said and done, we're gonna go get cookies and ice cream, guys.
Yeah, but he's right, Marvin. You also there has to be some self-accountability in some of these guys.
Listen,
yes,
man,
Pete Golden is trash. They got to take pride. They're running into each other, man. Come on.
Yes, there's a level of self-accountability, but at the end of the day, it's the coach's job to prepare players to play. You got a lot of young players who don't understand your scheme, then you dial it back so that they can be comfortable running what you're calling. If you know they're not comfortable running it, dial it back. Don't go out there trying to run 200 defenses if you know they can't run 5.
Exactly. Look, man, Jeremy Pruitt said we were 3 of them guys. We were so happy.
And y'all ran them to perfection and executed people. What's the purpose in having a playbook this thick if they don't know this much? Because all you're going to see is what you saw this weekend. People running into each other, blown coverages, people out of. Why would you do that? Again, if you know you playing young guys or guys that don't know or don't understand what you're doing, dial it back. So again, it goes back to Pete, the defensive coordinator.
You gotta have a couple of players too, though, fam. You gotta have.
So you saying he don't have no players?
He probably do it. Just probably none of them probably stepped up yet. You know what I'm
saying? Or they confused as hell because he trying to run this many defenses when he should be running this many. Because again, until you master the basics, you cannot run all this other complicated crap.
You're right.
We lost Bo, man.
You're right. You're right.
Even if they're in front of somebody, man, you gotta knock their damn block off. I'm sorry, I am tired of seeing Henry To'oTo'o being in position to take somebody out, and he just gets worked. Come on, man.
He played like a cowboy. He rodeo. He just want to jump on their back. Let him go by and jump. Man, you're a middle linebacker. Put your face in there, like my coach used to say.
What number he is?
Number 10.
10.
He's disgracing your number, man.
Yes. Say something. Yes.
Homie gonna get. He gonna get it down pat.
When?
He look. What? He's a freshman.
No,
he's a junior.
He gonna get it down pat. He gonna get it down pat.
And that's what
At what point in the season, sir? I am curious. Please enlighten me.
Bro.
Please enlighten me.
He gonna get that switch. He gonna hit that switch. Look, my junior year when I was starting with Reggie Ragland, look, I had to turn on the switch too, but I don't know.
Yours was turned on the moment you touched down on campus, bro.
I don't think he had no switch. I don't think he got one.
Because you understood the
I think
assignment.
his switch broke. You know how sometimes that
He was
switch
smooth.
just broke.
He's smooth.
I will ask this though, Ruben. I will ask this though.
What's up?
In what ways did Reggie help you out there though?
Yeah, let's talk about
I
that.
didn't have to worry about Reggie's side. Whatever coverage Reggie was in, whatever Reggie did, I knew Reggie was gonna handle that shit. Like I knew Reggie, like Coach Saban had this thing saying, form your own land. You know what I'm saying? So whatever you got going on, you got going on. If you do a little extra, but make sure you do your job. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I just know Reggie had his shit under control. If I bust my ass over there and Reggie messed up, guess what? I'll help him out and he'll help me out, vice versa. But I just know we had this brotherhood and this understanding and this chemistry that we had. That, you know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying?
I got
absolutely.
I got a question
think
for you though, Rube. Hold on, time out.
no, I got something.
So, hold on.
What's up?
Because I want to get this out of him. So now, back when I played, Rube,
Okay.
my teammates know I changed the defense quick if I didn't like what I seen on the field. And I told them, if I played under Pete, I would change the defense damn near every play.
For real, bro?
Would you be changing defenses right now?
I saw him do it, man.
Bro, okay, look,
Stands.
if it's being difficult, I'll be like, man, Coach, man, we running this and this.
No, I wasn't asking Coach. I would just change him on the field.
Yeah, okay.
All right,
So you want the smart guys, bro. You want the smart guys.
But we had the number 2 defense in the country, though. Hey, if I didn't like what I seen, I just changed it.
Hey, until Kenny Smith came in there.
Kenny just didn't want to listen. I tell Kenny what he needed to be, but Kenny want to do what Kenny want to do because Kenny always want to be on Sports Center. That's different. But with Pete, I would change the defense every play. I kid you not. He just had to be mad at me.
For real, bro. Like,
what are your thoughts on that?
Shit,
would you run Pete's defenses or would you run Reuben's defenses?
Tell the truth.
Based upon what you see in front of you on that field. Because you know as a middle linebacker, you see your keys from the guards and tackles, you from their stances to where the running back lined up. Is he 1-on-1 with the quarterback? Is he behind? Is the tight end covered up? When you see everything you got to see, it'll usually tell you where the ball going within the first 2 seconds.
For the first fucking step, 2 steps, yeah, facts. But
would you be making adjustments and calling your own defenses?
I don't, bro.
Yeah, he won't say it, but yeah.
I don't really know because
I'm trying to get him to admit that Pete trash, but he won't take the bait. He won't take the bait.
Bro, look, I would. I probably would, but I have people telling me I have like my D linemen because they'll be so caught up on game. They're like, bro, we got to run something else. These rushing the gaps or playing, I don't really know, bro.
Okay.
Before I get to this comment from our audience,
you want it out me, don't you?
Huh?
You want it out me, don't you?
Yep. I just want you to admit it. Just say it.
Okay. Hey, Reuben. Before Justin gets to his question, speaking of crazy guys, man, how crazy was Dylan Lee for real? How crazy was Dylan Lee, man?
Oh man, Dylan Lee was so fucking crazy and funny, bro. He was like in the good crazy, not insane, but he broke his nose in practice, blood dripping out. I'm good, man. I'm good, dude. I'm looking at Ryan Anderson like, man, well, who is this man? I know he's from Brewford, Georgia, but who the fuck is this man? White dude, man. Like for real, like.
Hey, I always knew Dylan was a little off, man, because D was something else, bro.
Bro, he got that's one dude I know that won't back down from nothing.
And we're missing that right now, and it shows.
Hey, D was a real caveman. Like that was a real caveman.
Nah, he was. He's smart as fuck too, bro. He's smart as fuck. But when it came to like you know how when they be like the girls are smart, they do stuff, they smarter than guys. Yeah, that's true with Dylan. Like you're gonna see that out of Dylan. Like Dylan might go bungee jump off a bridge somewhere and then come back. Like he did right. Like what the fuck I did wrong? Why Coach Saban fussing him out by jumping off of a bridge. Like you give him said that's Dylan Lee, bro. Like that's crazy. He's insane. He's that epic guy, but go on skydiving and stuff. Not me.
I miss that dude, man. I really do.
Yeah, me too. I miss him though. I miss him. He played for the Saints how long?
He played for him a good minute.
I think a year before he got cut. A year? Yeah, a year.
But before I get back to that comment by the audience member, I want to go back to your point about Reggie Ragland, and you trusted what he did beside you. And I think that's where Will Anderson right now is having a problem. He doesn't have that guy since Chris Allen went down, and no one right now really is stepping up. And he's being double and triple teamed. So who's going to give him the relief? Because I'm not seeing it from Christian Harris. I'm not seeing it from Henry To'oTo'o. What's the answer?
I don't.
Man, just tell the truth, man. Quit beating around the bush.
Okay. Look. Like you said, the defense, the guy, whatever, he must get the guys ready.
Oh man,
he must get the guys ready, bro. Like no ifs, ands, buts about it. If we mess up on period 6. Coach Saban gonna start this motherfucker over, or the D coordinator gonna start it over, and we just got to do the practice all over if they don't feel like we're ready. But
exactly.
But also what I'm saying is that we got to have that particular player to take on that. You know what I'm saying? On that pressure and that wheel, just to hey, I'm gonna put my best foot forward for y'all guys, for y'all can. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if I'm hurt. You got to have that 1-2 players out there ready to lead by example, show the guys, this what I'm doing, this what I'm doing, this how I'm gonna go. And it's just everybody just gravitate to that. It's just like a building block. Everybody gonna want that, that type of shit.
So to answer Ruben's point and Justin's point at the same time, put Jalen Moody in there. Put 42 in there.
Man, Toa, he ain't tackling.
Look,
real
take
quick.
him out there, put 42 in there, and take Christian Harris out too, and put my boy Lawson in there. And that's all
Absolutely. Real quick,
Ruben.
What's up?
Daniel Petty.
Put Moody and Lawson in there, and you let it be what it be.
What you saying, bro?
I was saying that Daniel Petty in the audience said best post-game Tennessee cigar picture ever was the one with Reuben burning a cig. Goat.
Man, hey, Reuben was going with that thing too, bro.
Yes, sir.
But I was battling a lot of shit back then. Well, so look, I was just battling a lot of shit, bro.
You was just happy to be there, huh?
But look, no, that bitch was my motherfucking. That bitch was my lifesaver. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else wanted to smoke a fucking cigar. I said, man, fuck, buy me a motherfucking cigarette up. Look, that bitch want to eat. That bitch want to eat. Look.
You were out there packing a pack of Newports, what?
Yeah.
Look, bro, some real, bro. Coke Cocker can tell you this, bro. I'm over there packing them, right? I had to get ready to go out. No, it's real shit. I had to get ready to go out, bro. And as soon as I went out, halftime come. I'm like, man, I got the jitters and shit. So I'm like, man, Coach, man, look at my bag. He's like, man, what you want? I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Just tell you. So like, okay. He don't see him. So I'm like, bro, just dig in the bag. He held the box up. He was like, these? I'm like, yeah. Bro, he just went and gave it to me, bro. After halftime, fucking, I'm in the locker room in the fucking bathroom, just smoking the fuck up. Going back out there to halftime, ready to bust some motherfucking heads, bro. That shit crazy.
So you're saying that's something?
None of my young guys to do that.
I was about to say, is that something we should maybe put in the regimen going into the
Newport at halftime?
I ain't gonna lie though.
Yeah.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie though, Reuben. I ain't gonna lie though. I did see Coach Cochran popping pills on the sideline though one game. I did see that.
Dang, man.
Hey man, listen. That might be the answer. We might need to give Pete some Newports. Let him blow his lungs up or something. Man, my God, maybe he'll get toughed in after he cough and choke a little bit. Let his nuts drop.
Oh. Hey, before we lose Bo again, Bo, I want you to weigh in on this, man. If you put yourself in B. Rob's shoes, man, you're on fire, you're lighting it up, and the coach takes the ball out your hands. You're the playmaker, man. What kind of message does that send to you?
Well, if he take it, he ain't gonna take it out of my hand because I'm gonna go tell him I'm on fire. I'm on fire. I got the hot hand. Like Coach Saban say, whoever got the hot hand, give him the ball. I got the hot hand, O'Brien. Let's do it. But if I was in Brian's situation, I got to step up and say something.
I would have said that. I told the quarterback, man, hand me the ball, change the play, audible, do something.
I say,
why they so scared to change plays?
They're probably telling B-Rob that they ain't got confidence in him when it crunch time.
hell, he's the only one who's doing something. I mean, how do you not have confidence in the man? He's dragging folks 5 or 6 yards.
I go back to what Bo just said. Like, B-Rob always been kind of a quiet guy. But there are moments where you got to speak, man. You got to speak, especially when you know you're the man. When you know you're the man, you got to let some out, man. You got to say something.
I mean, they had his hand in the ball
speak out.
Behind old boy. What's it? Evan Neal now. I wouldn't run behind 79. Not the way he was getting his ass.
I keep telling people, man, I love CO, but take Chris Owens out, man.
Hey, listen, man.
For
that
real?
boy was getting violated out there.
Look, Marvin, I watched one play in particular. Number 3 for A&M got around Chris up at Chris was like this. Like Chris was like this. Like this. The whole time. Just throw.
He was opening the floodgates, baby. I'm talking about
So
he
had
was on skates.
So I want y'all to help me to understand this. If the offensive line was getting worked like they were, why were we running empty sets?
I don't know.
I mean, I really want to understand.
I'm gonna be honest. I partially blame myself for the loss because I wasn't there. I partially blame myself because I'm like,
you are part to blame.
Them folks needed me to be down, but still, I don't blame myself because I wasn't trying to get ran on by them folks down there at Cal Field, man. No.
Man, I'm sure your virtual reality glasses helped you see just fine.
hey, all right, Mark. All right, now.
You felt like you was on the field standing beside Bryce, didn't you? That boy see through the TV to the tubes. All right, I'm done.
So, Bo, to put you on the spot, man, if you're in a situation like B-Rob, like Marvin said, would you change the play in the huddle and just take what's yours?
Oh, yeah, they got to give me the ball. North and south, call one on. We need it. It's 3rd and 2, let's do it. 4th and 1, let's do it.
So let's say this. I look back at that game you had against Washington, and they don't give you the ball in that game on the goal line. You'd have had to be an idiot as a play caller not to do that, man. Come on.
Exactly. And if I don't get the ball, man, the OC, we finna talk. While I ain't get the ball, I can't be stuck right now. I got the hot hand. Man, you better turn the motherfucker around.
Hey, for real, I still remember, man, after the Washington game, I was talking to Lester Cotton. I never seen Lester cry before. I mean, like Lester Cotton crying so hard, like, man, we gave the ball to Bo, man. That Bo from Northridge came out, man. We gave the ball, like, Lester Cotton crying, man. 340-pound cry.
That's who's a monster. Lester a monster.
But, you know, I was always happy to see you get yours, Bo. I think a lot of times people didn't give you enough credit. You were overlooked due to all the other running backs that were around, man. I don't think you got all the credit you deserve. And I think, you know, just had times been different and it was just you and one other back, man, it would have been completely different. But when you have such a crowded backfield, man, it is hard for one person to get that shine.
Absolutely. And
Yeah, I
what I
agree.
liked about
Oh
your
yeah, man.
approach too, man, is that you saw a crowded backfield and you didn't back down. You didn't hop in a portal. You saw it as a challenge, and you said, "Hey, you know what? I'm gonna get better, and I'm gonna take this position." I don't see that
Yeah, I
with
got
this
it.
generation.
Got to compete against the best, man. I like to compete against the best and to be the best, and you know what I'm saying. And that was what all I was about, competing. Like I wasn't running from nothing that nobody was saying, and I was, gonna run from. I made my decision off of how I felt and what I wanted to do, and not what no other fan wanted me to do. My decision was my decision, and and I'm gonna commit to it and stay with it.
That's what's up. You,
And
so,
I think that's the biggest issue, man, with the transfer portal here is it encourages, okay, if I don't want to fight, I don't gotta fight. I can just go somewhere else. Versus, look, if you see if you the better man, you got opportunity to show you the better man. Why not take that chance to prove that?
Hey, Steve, I seen that Dr.
Yeah,
Pepper
see,
commercial with the transfer portal. What's inside the portal? I know you about the only one that can see in there.
Man, come on now, Marvin. I can't see inside that portal, Marvin. Probably 3 field goal kickers. I don't know. Probably 3 field goal kickers. I don't know.
All right, I'm done. I'm gonna leave you alone.
No,
Yeah,
you
leave it
good, man.
alone.
Hey, this is me we talking about, man. I'm the son of controversy. This is me we talking about.
all right, that's what's up. So,
I got
but
and
like,
both of you,
but like being Davis, man, he got transferred to Texas, and he's still not playing. Still the same thing. Right? So you just should have stayed where you were, man.
hold
And
on.
damn.
Hold on. Being to get in the game last week.
if he did, somebody would hurt. But they never,
Hold on.
cause
Ain't
they
this his
number,
like 6th or
cause,
7th year?
This is
10th year,
8th
he's
year,
going.
bro.
cause
He's got
that
How
number
many?
zero, that
Realistic,
number
what number?
zero
What
is
number
beating
year?
the dough down over there.
6th year.
This is
That
6th
number
year released.
zero,
This
oh
is
this
6th
year.
year. This is 6th year.
So you 24 and you can't play in front of an 18 or 19-year-old?
Oh, that
That's when
number
you know it's
zero, he beating
time.
the dough down.
That's when you know it's time to become a GA. Just call it a day. Before you pick up that clipboard.
He's applied for tenure actually. So
Look, man, Ben Davis getting that pension in, man. He getting that pension.
that's what's up. He's looking at
That college
retirement.
football pension.
But
My
to
boy.
put y'all on the spot, in your opinions, both you guys, what needs to happen to give us confidence that we can turn this thing around?
Hold on before
Coach
y'all
Saban
answer.
need to
Let me
go
give you
back to
your
his
answer.
08, 09 days.
Here's your answer right here, Justin.
Thank you.
That is
Shameless
your
plug.
answer to your question. That's what we need to do to turn it around.
Because people keep on bringing up that we have lost one game in the past, but that's with you guys. Y'all were dogs. Y'all had what it take. You took pride, and you didn't want somebody to best you, so you took it personal and you did something about it. I'm not feeling the same way with these guys. So, what are your thoughts on that?
Somebody said Ben Davis got an NIL deal with Viagra.
What? Hold on, what? What?
All right, I'm done. I'm done.
His stats aren't up, but never mind.
He the old man on the team, baby. Why not?
Hey man, when you something else, boy.
Yeah, I agree.
You here with yourself.
No, Waylon, no. Steven, come get your boy Waylon.
hey, that man got a mind of his own, man. I ain't gonna do that to that man, man.
But seriously, unfiltered thoughts, guys. What needs to happen? I'll start with you, Bo.
Both of them are
Coach
08,
Saban
09,
need to
right?
go back to Coach Saban need to go back to his 08, 09, and 10 coaching day, hardcore, all that, this swag and this limping around, all this prima donnas and all that going on. We need to get back on track. Straight line, traditional style. Let's do it. They too worried about how they looking now. We need to go back to hard nose football and run the ball and put one man outside from one receiver. We bring in 4-2-5 defense and hit their ass in the mouth.
Not
That would
give a
need
fuck
to
how you
go
look
on.
out there.
Come on.
That would need to go on.
I feel
Right
it, Bo.
now,
I feel
it's
it, Bo.
too much prima donnas, all this celebrating before they win. Nah, we celebrate at the national championship for those 10 minutes, 2 weeks off, back to work, another national championship. That's the way how I go. Not
Come
all
on.
this
I
how you
feel it,
look,
Bo.
4, 5, 6 bands on. We got
Preach.
tights on and
I
it's
feel
hot
it, Bo.
outside.
Come
No,
on.
sir, no way. When it's cold outside,
Go on,
put the
Pastor.
tights on, leave the long sleeves in the inside because we built for intent in everything that come our way.
Well,
And that's how
But
it needs
I
to be
feel
done.
it, Bo. Just
but
bring
you
some
got to look
ballet
Yes,
at
for the
sir.
arms.
but you got to look at how they get to the games though. Look how when they get off the bus with the glasses and all this flashy
Louis bags,
flamboyant
bro.
stuff.
Louis.
We ain't do all that. We just showed up with that Alabama issue bag and did work.
Yes, sir. And that's what we did.
They too fancy. They're too cute. To me, it looks like a lot of them approach it. A lot of them act like they already made it to the league. That's how they come to the games.
Yeah.
We need to go
all right,
back
Ruben.
to that way.
Bring
Well,
it,
look,
bring it home, Ruben.
I would agree with both. Like most definitely go back to them gutter. Not I want to say gutter days because it's better now because they get paid. But like
And that's the problem. That's
Yes.
the problem.
like real shit. They get paid, so they should be wanting to fight even more. But like it's just I just say yeah. Let's get back to them hard nosed days and just grind. Let's grind for what we got or what we need. You know what I'm saying? Just straight up grind and just fight for everything you got. Like that's all I say. Just don't think about the future. Think about it. Stay in the present right now. You know what I'm saying? Think about y'all losing at the moment and that whole week you lost until you make up a new memory. Like you know what I'm saying? They're gonna take a hold in your mind and your heart and just know you gotta fight better. You know what I'm saying? Like don't take we lost again Texas A&M. Let's move on. Now let's really like take that and dwell on that motherfucker, and the next team gonna feel this shit. That's what I'm talking about. Like the next team gonna feel this pain, this heartache that we just.
I mean, like the ready to shove it the harder way. I'm talking about the harder way.
They need
Yes,
to learn the
sir.
struggle, man, because you think about it. You give 19, 20-year-olds, 18-year-olds 30, 40, 50,000, $100,000. They feel
I
like
wish
they
they wish
done
you gave me
something.
that, man. Shit.
They feel like they done done something. They ain't hungry. See, I saw a little while ago. They eating tomahawk steaks
Ain't
and
haven't
stuff for dinner.
won nothing yet.
They got it too
No.
good.
Look,
See.
boy,
We
back
was
then,
eating
man,
ribs and chicken. That was it. Ribs and chicken was as good as it got.
Look. Y'all was eating chicken. I'm eating mayonnaise sandwiches. And I was playing.
Man, you in the joint? How long you got? I mean, that boy got commissary in his room. Talking about he eating mayonnaise sandwiches. Hey man, listen, ain't nobody gonna take your commissary from you. All right, you good.
Ruben would be on a Newport ad for his NIL deal.
I can see you out there now with a pack rolled up in your sleeve during the game.
On the side of his face mask.
Pull his helmet off. He got one sitting behind his ear. When he,
Oh, so embarrassing.
You're a legend, brother.
Yeah, bro. I see that now, bro. I didn't know that shit was gonna go that far, bro. Fuck. But
Man, you know people watch everything, man.
Oh, I really didn't look. Find that motherfucker right there in my mouth.
I'm going to switch it now to something you were known for. You were known for making big hits. Man, what was your favorite one? And do you think that
My
Leonard
favorite
Fournette?
one, when he hit Deshaun Watson in the national championship down in Tampa.
Yes, come on, yes.
Yeah, hey, I say in between that and the Leonard Fournette.
Or should I say, when we played against USC, they acted like they were some dogs and Reuben hit
Oh
Marlon
yes,
and
Oh,
Dion.
yes, come,
Oh, yeah.
yes.
Oh yeah. But look, I got so many, bro. Like it's crazy.
Or should I say, when you hit Bo from Ole Miss on that sideline?
Oh
Yeah.
man,
You got a lot of them,
yo.
brother. You got a lot of them, brother.
He
I got
does.
a lot of them, bro.
Hey,
man.
man,
I gave
gonna lie
myself
though.
a blackout on that hit with Bo on the sideline of Ole Miss.
I ain't gonna lie though, like, cause I was in Jerry World for that Alabama USC game. Hey, who got in the fight on the sideline? Was that Ronnie Harrison and Eddie Jackson? Was that who were fighting?
You talking about the fight that I broke
I
up?
can't remember.
Yeah,
The fight that I broke up?
yeah.
Oh, that was between my brother, man. My brother, Devontae.
Okay.
Yeah, my boy Devontae and Ronnie. Yeah, they like real brothers, bro. Like real deal, like little brother, big brother. I'm like, bro, y'all get a hold of y'all damn self, bro. Like the fuck, like that chemistry was there, bro. Like we didn't give a fuck. The cameras on.
But that's what's missing though, Reuben. Like, y'all used to fight on the sideline and then go at it on the field.
Nah,
Like,
for real.
Yes, sir.
like that's what's missing.
Nah, for real. Nah, we some real brothers, bro. Like we was some real family. Like, bro, in the back of Brian barbecuing, everybody pitching in whatever Skyping they have with the chicken and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? With the ribs, like he said, bro. Like that shit come a long way because we all in this bitch have a different story. And like let's share this story to get closer. You know what I'm saying? It's just like the Squid Games when they had the end of the games. They knew it was just getting down to that point that they're all about to die. So let's get to know each other. All right, bro. We about to get ready to get to this NFL. If we don't make it, bro, let's get to know one another, bro. Like it's real. Let's get to know one another. Because we all fighting for the same goal. Like they fighting for that money. We fighting for the same goal. You know.
A lot of people don't understand that bond when y'all in that back barbecuing ribs and chicken when you got to fend for each other. When you ain't got that 100,000 or that 50,000 or even that 10,000, it's a different ball game. Then you got a different level of hunger. See, they didn't took the hunger away from them. You see, because again, you in college, you got $100,000. You feel like you on top of the world.
But put it like this here. If I was coming into my freshman year and my sophomore year, then they would have gave me 100,000 or 10 or 20, 30. I would have balled the fuck out. I would have had some limbs missing. You know what I'm saying? like, bro, come on, bro.
But
like,
you know, but not everybody think like that. And I'll tell you this too, because I teach. So this generation, man, is instant gratification. They want to be pacified. They don't like. Nobody's ever given them consequences, so they think you're supposed to explain everything to them and get them a pass on everything. This is the softest generation of kids I've ever seen, man. In my 42 years, I ain't seen nothing like it. And they so influenced by TikTok and Instagram. That's all that matter to them. It's like they can't focus on the task at hand because they want to go do something on TikTok. Like, who gives a damn about TikTok, man?
Man, listen, you bring up a very good point. I've seen let's talk about the Florida game. Right after that, man, after we got embarrassed defensively, they were all on Instagram the very next day putting up pictures and little catchphrases to try to show themselves. Come on, man.
Damn.
Yeah, that's what they're doing now. These kids they don't want to focus on
some
football.
of them were posting stuff immediately after the game was over. Like, y'all can't even focus on the task at hand. So all y'all want to man, you better play football. You have a standard to uphold. That standard is not being upheld. And again, I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it till I can't say it no more. It starts with the leadership. And I know as Nick has gotten older, he's probably delegated more of that leadership to his OC and his DC. He's probably not as hands-on as he used to be. So with that being said, I'm not going to blame Nick. I'm going to say Nick is coaching in the culture, in the era that he has the coaching. He's almost, 70 now?
Yeah.
So you can't expect 70-year-old Nick to be as fiery as 55 or 58-year-old Nick. I'm sorry, as we get older, I mean, I go to sleep at 9 o'clock now, and I'm 42, and I'm like, man, my homeboy, you want to go out? Go to sleep. I mean, as we get older, we just lose testosterone, we lose hormones. We're not the same person as we get older. And I think that has a lot to do with him and delegating some responsibility to some of these coaches who just not prepared for it, man. And Pete is definitely not prepared for it, man. And then you get these NFL coaches who come in. I don't think that they understand the college game. When you look at Bill O'Brien, Doug Malone, all these other guys, I don't think that they understand. You have to build relationships with these kids in college in order to get them to do what you want them to do.
Well, also,
I'm sorry, but that's just the
high
case.
School. You got to
Yeah,
build them in
I
high school
agree.
too.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Whereas in the NFL, okay, that's your job. So you know if you don't do your job, you can take your ass home. But in college, you have to build relationships. And I don't think that they understand that. I think they've been out of college too far removed to understand and know that. I mean, Bill O'Brien was at Penn State, so he should know this. But I think all that time in Texas, he's forgotten what it takes to connect with these kids. Again, you gotta bond with these kids in order to get them to perform the way you want to, some of them. Now, not everyone. Every once in a while, you're going to get a Reuben Foster or Marvin Compton who don't give a damn, and who's just going to go out there and do what they got to do. But that ain't the norm. That ain't the norm.
But still, but Marvin, even with that,
come on, hit that inhaler. You're choking over that.
I ain't choking, though. But even with that, Marvin, even with that, though, this is why you got to give Kirby Smart and Jeremy Pruitt so much credit. Because Kirby Smart was at them high schools. He was bonding with them kids. Pruitt is from Alabama. Pruitt from them high schools.
Smart.
He bonded with them. Like, this is so crazy. Jeremy Pruitt's baby boy is named after Reuben and Ron Anderson. You want to talk about some bonding? Jeremy Pruitt's baby boy is named Flint Anderson Foster Pruitt. That's his child name.
Wow.
Like, Jeremy Pruitt love them dudes. Jeremy Pruitt bonding with them boys. Well, you didn't name your child after two Bama linebackers. That's how you did that impact was right there.
His boy is already a 4-star now.
Yeah, most definitely. He gonna go back and look at film like, okay, this who I need to be.
Hey, real Justin. His boy gonna be like Dylan Lee. Watch it happen. His boy gonna be like,
that's what we need, man.
You're not lying. He might grow up to be like Dylan Lee for real.
He might become Dylan, bro. He might become Caveman D. He might
hey, we'll take it right now. But I do have to move it over to you now, Stephen M. We have Mississippi State coming up. If you would, take a moment and preview that game and tell me what you've seen in practice.
Pete's gonna suck. Let me just go ahead and put that out there for Stephen M. Smith. That's gonna be the first sentence he says. Pete's gonna suck. The rest of the team will try to figure out life, but Pete will suck. Okay, go ahead.
All right. So adding to what Marvin has already laid down, the foundation there, Mississippi State gonna pass the ball. It's gonna be a whole bunch of passing. So that means that secondary, get ready because they're gonna throw the ball 57 times. Their quarterback average is 57 throws a game. So they're gonna sling the ball over the field. If we ain't getting no pass rush, that secondary gonna get toasted because.
Have we got any pass rush the last 2 years?
It comes and goes. So
it goes more than it comes.
Yeah. so with that being said, secondary. So that means Josh Jobe can't be having no 3 pass interference flags on you, although it might happen anyway. Jagan Armour Davis, do the best you can, son, because you're probably the best corner out there. Malachi Moore, please be back for the first quarter, Malachi. I'm begging you. That was a weak targeting call. It was not even targeted. It was a love tap. Malachi, get your butt back on the field. For goodness sake, take DeMarco Helms off free safety. Put Brian Branch or Christian Story or somebody back there. Take DeMarco off. Jordan Battle, what you doing? What is you doing? You from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. You from Eddie Jackson town. What is you doing? Jordan, what are you doing? aside from making D's nuts comments, what is you doing? What is you doing, Jordan? I don't know what he's doing. Anyway, to make a long story short, Justin, Marvin, my man Reuben here, pass defense. You're going to have to come with it now. Because Mike Leach is going to throw the ball 100 times. He ain't going to run. He's going to throw it 100 times.
You're right.
So
You're right.
They got to run the quarterback or throwing.
Drop back quarterback, Reuben. Drop back quarterback. Well, he's a little mobile, but he ain't that mobile.
Yeah, he could be in a power chair. We wouldn't get to him.
That's right.
Stop doing this bad.
All right, look. The show been brought to you by Marvin's T-shirts.
Which are available now at 40plusstrong.com.
Pete calls defense with sleeping mask on.
Well, now let me turn it over to you.
Can't see anything on the field.
Anyway, we would like to thank Bo Scarbrough, who came in for an appearance, and my man Reuben Foster right here. Appreciate y'all.
But
it's always a pleasure, baby, to have a killer on here. Somebody who's just as brain dead as me from playing linebacker.
Hey, but in all seriousness, though, I gotta make that call to the Cowboys to call Reuben, though. I gotta make that call to Jerry Jones.
Mm-hmm. Hey, man, come on, man. I'm
gonna make that phone call to Jerry.
I'm gonna fight for it.
Damn, is Jerry still alive? I thought they had him popped up in the box.
He's about as old as Dumbledore now.
Look.
Jerry looked like a Halloween scarecrow. I thought I tell you like they had him popped up.
Now, Marvin, look. We got
looking like that guy from Poltergeist.
Look. We got to either call Jerry for Reuben or we got to call John Harbaugh. Get him with them Ravens.
Man, they need to, man.
Yes, please come to the Ravens. The
Ravens couldn't stop the coach from running the ball.
Marlon Humphrey need help.
Nothing.
Marlon Humphrey need help, man.
Hey, man, listen. The Ravens made the Colts look like an all-star team last night. I kid you not. The Colts' first half looked like Super Bowl contenders playing against the Ravens. Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Lamar Jackson and the little engine that could. That's what that is.
That boy bad.
He's bad. Marvin, I'm going to turn it over to you because I want you to talk about 40 Plus Strong, how it's going, and the T-shirts. Did we mention there are T-shirts?
Yes, we have.
Whoa! Hey, baby, visit my website, 40plusstrong.com. We got you covered for all your fitness needs as well as your vocal T-shirt to tell me, get Peter ass out of there. That dude need to be fired, man. He's horrible. I'm sorry, man. And I just had the balls enough to put it on the T-shirt. Everybody else thinking it. Y'all say it behind closed doors. I just put it on the T-shirt. Same thing. 40plusstrong.com, 40plusstrong.com. Grab yours, baby, and be the coolest kid on the block, supporting the cause of getting his ass out. And how did he get a damn raise? He gave this man a $250,000 raise for what? What did he get a raise for? I'm just curious.
I think that was a signing bonus from the interview.
I think so. Well, before I introduce next week's guests, I want to get predictions on what's going to happen in Starkville this weekend. Bo, I'm going to give it. Bo's not here, so he'll have to email it to me. But Reuben, if you would, man, what do you expect out of Starkville this weekend? What's your score prediction?
Mississippi State and Alabama.
Tell the truth. Don't be shy, Reuben.
Give us my prediction.
A real prediction. Reuben, don't give us that. I want a Nick Boy's prediction.
I got
Reuben Foster. I'm a headhunter. I'm that dude. Predict. Give us that.
Okay. It's gonna
Don't
be
sugarcoat it.
a high score game. Because of the passing. But I don't
look like the running too after last week.
We winning though. We winning. Okay. But I say 21 to 30.
30 to 21?
30-21. Okay. All right. Marvin?
All right, so Mike Leach is famous for running his air raid offense, and Pete Golding is famous for getting beat by every offense. So I'm going to go 48-31.
Oh, Stephen M.
All right, I will actually be in Starkville. So yeah, so now I
I'll be
cannot
there
blame
too.
myself. I cannot blame myself this time. Are you gonna be there also? Just
I
let's
will
meet
be
up,
there.
Justin. Let's meet up. All right,
Most
so
definitely.
I think
Yeah, y'all gonna have to go get some shots after it's over after watching Pete performance.
so. I'm gonna say this. I think that for the first time in a minute, these dudes feel like these dudes got the feeling of this is how it feels to lose, and they hate this, and I hate it for them. I hate it more from what they hate it. But I think this week right here is gonna give me this. Give me 30-17. 30-17, Bama.
Hey, Reuben, I got a question for you.
What's up?
So I just put my phone down Saturday. I woke up, I had 200 and some text messages. Did your phone look like mine? Because every Alabama hater I know text me that night.
Oh yeah, facts. Look, bro, I changed my damn number, bro. So I don't got that many haters right now. Look,
I'm gonna say this, man. All right, so this is what happened to me. I mean, after the game was over, I did like a video after the game.
And he was
I made
pissed.
$50.
It was awesome.
I made $50 off the video, which was crazy. But I was still so mad.
Wait,
I went
it wasn't
downstairs.
OnlyFans, was it?
No. It was so crazy.
He doesn't look like he would do OnlyFans, more like farmersonly.com.
Hi, Marvin. I naked 40 plus. I naked 40p.
Fresh off my mule looking for my sweetheart.
Hey, I naked 40p. Hey.
Oh.
So what I was saying was, yeah, went downstairs and took out that whole bag of Chewy Chips Ahoy. Yeah, took out that whole bag.
I love it.
That's what's up.
Took out that whole bag of Chewy.
Just a reminder, if you're in the Atlanta area, holler at our boy, Cyrus Jones, ATL Luxury Real Estate. If you want a home, man, who better than to buy from an Alabama dude? Come on. His phone number is right here. So holler at him so he can get you
Five
taken
Jones,
care
baby.
of.
Five Jones.
Support Cyrus Jones.
And next week, we're going to try again with these two boys. We're dialing it back to 1999 again. Antonio A.C. Carter and Mr. Freddie Millens will be here. And maybe this time they won't be using dial-up.
Marvin. I'm scaring Freddie away.
But they'll be back on next week to talk about this wide receiver group. So y'all definitely tune in for that.
It didn't look like a group Saturday. It looked like Jameson Williams.
True. That is true.
Yeah,
That was an individual.
Yeah, it was Jameson.
It was. Hey, but Reuben,
And a
thank
bunch
you,
of
man,
drop
again
balls.
for coming on. We really appreciate you chilling with us for a little bit.
Thank y'all.
What's
for
up
having
next
me,
for? Yeah, what's up next for you and for the Bama fans who want to keep up with you, man? How they find you on social media?
You can follow me at Ferrari Foster or Ferrari Foster on Twitter too as well. But
Hey,
much they're still working.
Hey,
hard.
Reuben, you don't use that hot thotty Instagram no more? I thought that was
Who?
hot thotty 10.
Hold on, Reuben. I got one more question. I got one more thought, Reuben. So, Reuben, what inspired you and Mac Wilson both got y'all Twitter names out the cars? Like you had Ferrari Foster, and Mac Wilson came back with Maserati Mac on Twitter. I'm like, what the world?
I don't really know, bro. Shit, it's just shit. You want a well engine car, you know what I'm talking about? So I really don't know, bro. I got you. Because I told the news reporter I was a Tahoe because I was fat as shit, but but other than that shit, I was just being a fucking clown, you know.
So, Steve, if you had a car name, yours would be a minivan because you have a big ass windshield.
Hey,
You'd be Mazda MPV.
hey. Don't be hating the Mazdas now. The Zooms be zooming.
That's it. Hey, man. They hold the value.
For real.
Justin would be a pacer.
All time.
Your mama. Anyway. Hey, thanks again, guys. Had a good time. Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
Ah!